Hey guys, good day. Hey, I wanted to show you something I talked about in a few videos ago, but I have a meme here you guys can download, and you can download this and put it all over Facebook or Instagram too. It's something to help us understand the words of Jesus. Now we know that right after the Feast of Tabernacles, you can read about this in John chapter 7 and 8. Um, the the Pharisees brought a woman who was caught in the act of adultery to Jesus to test him. And during that event, Jesus stood up and he said this. He said, "He who is without sin among you, let him be the first to cast a stone at her." So I've looked at this many times, and I've heard that his words, and frankly, I feel like that proclamation made by Jesus actually connects elsewhere in the Bible. And I've talked about this on a few other videos, but I want to just show it. I want to just go to the shortcut here and show this in a short little meme. Now we know from Hebrews chapter 4 that we learn that Jesus, we all know this, that he is the only one without sin. So Jesus is literally making a proclamation that he himself will cast the first stone at her. If we go back into the Old Testament and we start looking at prophecies, there's a prophecy about Isaiah 21. But before I get to there, I want to just go back to a cheat teaching I had a while back, where I call it the Babylonian of Jeremiah's Babylon. Who is it? And you guys can download this document. You've seen me go over this a bunch of times, but when you read Jeremiah 50 and 51, you can see that these 9 questions are 9 clues that are buried in Jeremiah. And you can only find, there's only one nation on the planet that simultaneously resembles or answers all 9 of these characteristics. See, God was good to tell us about this. Dmitri Duduman, he was visited by an angel, and the angel basically said, read Jeremiah 50. You'll see who the USA is. Dmitri was from a foreign country out in the middle, I think in Ukraine or something. He came to the US without speaking any English, and he has prophesied about the United States, how the United States is the Babylon and will be destroyed by nations out of the north, Russia and China. So you can see when you read Jeremiah 50, these clues here that are given to us. There's only one nation on the planet that resembles all these clues. And the one about the water is the one that's the kicker. It says, "O you who dwell by many waters, rich in treasures." The USA dwells by at least 4 oceans, Pacific, Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, and the Arctic. Babylon of ancient Babylon, they were landlocked. They had a river that was by them, I think the Tigris River. I had someone tell me that one time. Oh no, ancient Babylon, the Tigris River flowed through it. So that was by many waters. Well, no, I don't think so. Because we do know here, verse 12, "Your mother will utterly be ashamed, and she who bore you shall be disgraced. Behold, Babylon, she shall be the last of the nations." See, Babylon was an ancient nation 2,600 years ago. It's not the last of the nations. So we know that the United States is a harlot. And we know that by the words of Jesus, that's what he said. Let him who is without stone of sin cast the first stone at that harlot. Now we learn from Isaiah 28 about a country called Ephraim. Now if you've been on my channel long enough, you know that I'd liken the United States to Ephraim, and that we've been taken over by the monetary system, which is Babylon. It says this, it says, "Woe to the proud crown of the drunkards of Ephraim, and to the fading flower of its once glorious beauty, which is at the head of the fertile valley of those who are overcome with wine. Behold, the Lord has a strong and mighty agent." I think it's not an asteroid. "As a storm of hail, a tempest of destruction, like a storm of mighty overflowing waters, which will provide tsunamis. He, the Lord, will cast it down to the earth with his hand." So to me, this just speaks right here. We've all heard about the asteroid prophecy that many folks have talked about, and the tsunamis that are going to be hitting both coasts. So to me, this is obvious that the Lord is going to take out the USA first. Why? Because judgment starts in the house of the Lord. And admittedly, the U.S. is and has been historically the most Christian nation, but we have left our first love. We kill the babies, we took God out of school, we pass laws that make abominations legal. So with that, guys, I'll let you guys go. Please download this meme and share it with your friends and make it obvious that when the asteroid hits, we will have known that Jesus himself proclaimed it. With that, guys, have a great day, and God bless you.